We are introduced to Ninon Okamura, a high school girl. Her classmates always bully her because of her appearance. Ninon's bangs cover her eyes, preventing her from making eye contact with others. She has a crush on Yuji Kira, a handsome classmate. We also learn that Yuji has a heart disease and doesn't have much time left. One day, Ninon comes across Yuji in the park helping a bird. Soon after, Yuji sobs, saying he doesn't want to die. After hearing this, Ninon approaches Yuji and nervously expresses her love for him. She also cuts her bangs, revealing her eyes, and vows to stay with him till the end. Yuji doesn't respond because he is both perplexed and shocked. Ninon then flees in embarrassment. Ninon returns home, and her mother compliments her on her new bang. She enters her room and converses with her parent. Ninon expresses her feelings about Yuji, who lifts her bangs and places a heart-shaped sticker on her forehead. The next day, Ninon walks towards school where she sees Yuji waiting for her. She cannot believe her eyes when she sees Yuji standing next to her. Ninon tells herself that he is more attractive up close than he is from a distance. They soon arrive at school where everyone is surprised to see them together. Later in class, Yuji approaches her and learns about her pairing. He eventually discovers that Ninon adores animals. Ninon and Yuji go to the zoo after school, but Ninon is still nervous about Yuji. He asks Ninon to be his guide, and Ninon, an animal lover, shows him around sharing information about the animals. Ninon talks non-stop as her nervousness fades away for a moment, but they soon enter a photography booth to take their picture. Yuji pulls her towards him, making her shy, and they take a picture together. Ninon remembers her wonderful day when she returns home, and a few moments later, she overhears her parents discussing Yuji's disease and his short life. This is when Ninon considers making him the happiest person alive till the end. The following day, they walk to school together. On the way, Yuji's friend, Mio Yahagi, approaches him. Mio and Ninon meet, and Mio attempts to make Ninon jealous by claiming that she has been sleeping with Yuji for years. However, Yuji quickly clears the air by stating that Mio is his hospital bed neighbor. Following that, they proceed to their class. A few moments later, Yuji's other friend, Kazuhiro Yagi, approaches Ninon and asks if they're dating, to which she quickly replies, no. Later, Ninon learns that Yuji's birthday is approaching, so she asks Yagi about Yuji's birthday. She then rushes back home and begins making plans for his birthday. Ninon bakes and decorates a beautiful birthday cake. Watching this, her parents assume that she has made new friends and are delighted. The following day, Ninon hands out the invitation cards to Yuji's close friends. Finally, the day of the birthday celebration arrives. Ninon decks out an entire restaurant with flowers, balloons, and birthday decorations. A few moments later, Ninon's friends arrive at the birthday party and compliment her lovely decorations. Mio also shows up at the party, but she doesn't seem to like Ninon since their first meeting. After noticing the birthday cake, Mio takes Ninon to the corner and scolds her. She tells her that she should be careful about Yuji's health problems and shouldn't be giving him cake to eat. Ninon listens to Mio innocently and apologizes to her, claiming that she was unaware of it. Meanwhile, Yuji arrives at the party and is taken aback by the elaborate arrangements. Everyone wishes him a happy birthday and has a good time at the party. Ninon stands behind and watches Yuji having fun with his friends. Yuji and his friends walk back home after the party. On his way back, he doesn't see Ninon and asks his friends about her. Mio informs him that she left early. Yuji eventually discovers that Ninon was the one who planned the entire birthday party. On the way, Yuji meets Ninon's mother, who informs him that it is Ninon's birthday today. She also thanks Yuji for celebrating Ninon's birthday, mistaking him for the party's organizer. Hearing this, Yuji becomes sad and starts looking for Ninon. Yuji feels guilty for not knowing it is her birthday, especially since she planned a special birthday party for him. He begins to look for Ninon everywhere. Elsewhere, Ninon is sitting on a beach, trying to convince herself that she shouldn't give Yuji the beautifully decorated cake. She is about to toss the cake into the garbage when Yuji intervenes. Ninon is taken aback when she sees Yuji, who warns her not to leave without permission. From now on, Yuji takes the cake box from her grasp and unboxes it. He becomes emotional after seeing a lovely cake with his name on it. He removes his shirt and reveals a tattoo on his back. Yuji claims he obtained it to demonstrate he's not weak. He shares he has always felt alone, even though people surround him. Yuji continues by saying that he always thought of death, but Ninon has made him smile unexpectedly. He then expresses his desire to be with her, to which she gladly agrees. Finally, Yuji kisses her and wishes her a happy birthday. The next day, Yuji stands in front of the class and declares Ninon to be his girlfriend, warning everyone not to mess with her any longer. They begin to spend time together, and appear to have a good relationship. At Christmas, they exchange gifts. Ninon keeps a daily notebook in which she writes everything. One day, Yabi invites Yuji to accompany him home from school, but he declines, claiming that Ninon is waiting. He also tells Yabi that having a girlfriend is a good thing. Time passes, and it is now January 1st. Yuji and Ninon are sitting in a restaurant when Mio and Yabi arrive. Yabi appears to be drawn to Mio, whereas Mio is irritated to see Ninon with Yuji. So, when Yuji isn't present, Mio displays a photograph of Yuji and her sleeping together. Devastated by the picture, Ninon flees the scene immediately. When Yuji finds out about it, he rushes to Ninon and convinces her that there is nothing between him and Mio. The misunderstanding is resolved, but Ninon expresses her jealousy. Yuji thinks it is adorable and asks if he can kiss her. Meanwhile, Mio and Yabi arrive and see how happy they both are. Yabi tries but fails to impress Mio. Just when everyone seems to be happy, Yuji suddenly experiences chest pain, prompting them to summon an ambulance and transport him to the hospital. Following this, Mio informs Ninon that days like this will happen often, and she can escape if she desires. Ninon responds that she adores Yuji and will remain with him indefinitely. Hearing this, Mio is touched and finally accepts Ninon as a friend. Meanwhile, Yuji's father arrives at the hospital and stays with him. In the next scene, as Mio and Ninon walk back home, Mio reveals that Yuji needs surgery, but he has decided not to do it. She says that Yuji's surgery is hazardous and could result in death right away. At the hospital, Yuji regains consciousness and discovers his father beside him. His father asks him if he's uncomfortable, but Yuji says he's okay. His father then asks about Ninon, to which Yuji responds that he has discovered the meaning of life because of her. Ninon is at home thinking about Yuji when she receives a message from him, saying he is sorry for today. Ninon grins as she reads the message. She also sends him a message asking what he needs for the upcoming Valentine's Day. Yuji in the hospital smiles as he receives the message and responds, Ninon. On Valentine's Day, they go for a short walk in the evening. After a while, Ninon invites Yuji to her house because her parents are not home. Yuji looks perplexed after hearing this, but he goes to her house. They are about to kiss each other when Ninon's parents arrive and inform them that their plans have been cancelled. After a while, her father asks Ninon and her mother to excuse them so that he can speak with Yuji alone. Her father initially expresses gratitude to Yuji for becoming friends with Ninon, but he disapproves of their relationship. He also tells Yuji that if their relationship develops further, Ninon will find it more difficult to move on after he is gone. After hearing this, Yuji departs in sadness. Ninon rushes to stop Yuji, but her father stops her. She asks whether he said anything hurtful to Yuji. Her father advises her to consider the future, but Ninon is unconcerned. She yells at her father declaring that she will always be with Yuji. Her father slaps her immediately upon hearing this. Ninon then goes outside to look for Yuji, but cannot find him. The next day, Ninon walks to the spot where Yuji used to meet her, but she doesn't see him this time. She goes to school by herself, but she doesn't see Yuji there either. Worried, Ninon asks Yabe to contact Yuji, but the phone doesn't connect. Meanwhile, Yabe receives a call from Mio, who informs him that she knows where they might find Yuji. Yabe then tells Ninon to wait there and promises to bring Yuji back. In the next scene, Yabe dashes towards the graveyard where Yuji's mother is buried. On his way, he recalls Yuji telling him that he wanted to give Ninon a precious gift, a promise of the future. He then finds Yuji in the graveyard as expected, and attempts to persuade him to return to Ninon. However, Yuji tells Yabe everything and firmly believes that her father is correct. Yabe continues to claim that Ninon has a future, but Yuji disagrees and says they can no longer be together. After hearing this, Yabe yells at him, saying that no one can guarantee the future, and that his chances of survival are not nil. Yuji is finally convinced after hearing all of this and thanks Yabe for coming to see him. Yabe then leads Yuji towards Ninon, while Mio leads Ninon towards Yuji. Yabe takes Yuji to a church where she meets Mio. Soon after, he is surprised to see Ninon dressed up as a bride. Yuji hugs her tightly before she speaks. He then confesses his feelings for Ninon, and informs her that he wishes to marry her. Ninon also agrees, stating that she also wishes to marry him. Following this, Yuji decides to have surgery to live with Ninon in the future. Both of them are delighted and are about to kiss, when Yuji's father and Ninon's parents intervene. This time, Ninon's father is on their side, and everyone is rooting for them. As a result, they get married happily. In the next scene, Ninon rushes to Yabe in class with a letter from Yuji in her hand. Yuji describes the United States and the hospital where he is being treated for his surgery in the letter. Ninon also returns the letter to Yuji stating that Yabe and Mio are now together. They then communicate through letters expressing their love for one another. Ninon is concerned after learning that Yuji's surgery is scheduled for next month. Time passes and the day arrives when Ninon can reunite with Yuji. She rushes to the exact location where Yuji used to wait for her. Ninon fails to locate him. Devastated, she decides to leave. But then she hears a voice from behind and notices Yuji. They are overjoyed to see each other and walk away hand in hand. Thanks for watching this recap. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next movie recaps. Stay tuned for more exciting recaps.